Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we're pleased to bring you another Minish Randomizer weekly race. And we have another 4-runner race today, so it should be pretty hype. We have Hendris, Nesmin, Dax, and Trent on Restream. And I'm joined today on commentary by Myth and iBot. How you doing today?
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
And it looks like our last runner finally readied up, so I am ready to be kicked out of the race room.
Right, and it's go time.
Okay, so I will talk to you later.
Alright, what
Thank
do we
you.
have on the hash today?
We do have
there's
two
two swords.
right in the beginning,
Yeah.
so
Smith sword and red sword. What's there? There's a big rupee, a compass, and a figurine egg. It's not really telling me anything other than maybe some troll on the red sword.
there'll be a sword in that compass chest and Cave of Flame, obviously. Like red sword for Western Woods access in Dex Compass.
Yeah, maybe Western Woods is just going to be barren.
Yeah, Western Woods had just rupees and stuff like that. That sounds plausible.
And we are away. Okay, so Link's house doesn't have anything.
Yeah, starting with the barren locations right in the start of the seed.
Yeah, you don't really expect too much from Link's house, but our runners have like a pretty standard route for what they do at the beginning. You always check Link's house, then the first thing you do after that is you go up to Wind Tribe and check the items here. And then if you don't have anything at that point, then you go up into town.
Yeah, then it's like Cafe Lady, check Harlow visible, check Shop visible, check
So we have
Juliet visible.
There's a
map
bow
check.
butterfly and a map check. Right, so that
So
map
there was
check.
no Temple of Droplets, no Cave of Flames, if I recall that
Yeah.
right.
So that's not great, because you're basically always going to be going to Temple of Droplets no matter what. And Cave of Flames is either something you want to completely avoid or make an early play there, so that may provide some differences in the route between the runners.
Yeah. Nothing in the Mayor's basement, so Hendris and Dax skipping them, going straight to Tingle Trees won't be punished today. But,
Oh, and tunic colours.
yes,
Everyone's got a different tunic colour today.
you may have gone slightly overboard with giving them choices in tunic colors.
Yeah, I asked all the racers what tunic colours they would like, and I got loads of responses, so I was like, fine, I'll make 10 different ones.
Because that's the obvious response to having too many options. There's a bump back.
Yeah, okay, that's
So
our first
we have
important
zero.
item.
So that then gives access to the South Harrowfield Ruby Cave, and we go from there.
Gonna see what people want to do here. Yeah, Dax and Hendris are both gonna check this.
Yeah,
Heartbeat
I
and
expect
Viral
Hendris
Field
at least
first.
to then save and check the courtyard, and saves come back to town if it's nothing.
There's a Jabbernuts. That could
in
give
terms
access
of
to...
being just a quick warp as Dex did and just going there.
That does in fact give them access to Deepwood right now.
They do have access to Deepwood. They might wanna hope for like finding a stuff first or something, but
Oh, Hendris finds the remote bombs there. Very nice.
there's a sword in the grip ring and at least one spin. I don't know if either of the other two scrolls was also a spin.
Oh, that's so nice. They got one spin, and if
And
they
then
picked
great
up the
spin.
other scroll first, they got great spin as well.
Nice. So, where do you go with that? You need a bottle for Krenner, which would otherwise be quite a nice option, and
I still think you want to do the Minish loop.
I mean, yeah, you do want to do the Minish loop. It's just you have grip ring. Like those rupee spots are something you want to keep in mind.
Okay, there's a bow as well, right by Link's house. Yeah, I don't know. These items that they got didn't really open too much. They're nice items to have, really great, but didn't open anything immediately.
Yeah, but the bombs did that. Like, you got the Minish loop, you got a lot of stuff there. You kind of just want to go there. And like I said, the bottle does give access to a lot on Krenel. Up to the beanstalk, which is then another whole lot of items. So, I don't think, it's not like they're starved for items now.
Alright, we found a Cloudtop's Kinstone. We do need both of the Kinstones.
Both types of Kinstones.
Yeah, we need all Kinstones, so all of them have to be found.
10, 1, 9. Yes. Do need all the Kinstones and the Graveyard Key. Interesting.
Oh, and
just going for Trilby and probably the first check on Krenner there. Also checking the scrub. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hendris is going to be going differently to everyone else. Yeah, those who decided to go into Minish
and found another sword right there on the scrub.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those who went into Minish Woods found another shield and a scroll. Oh, and Trent spots another golden kinstone right outside of Deepwood. But Trent has decided to go for an early dip into Deepwood.
He's just going into Deepwood right now. Which is a play.
I mean, you either do it now, or you continue the diminished loop and hope that you find flippers later.
Or you continue the Minish loop and then quick warp back before leaving Minish Woods. And quick warp back to the entrance of Minish Woods as a Minish. So you only have to go through the... like, assuming you don't find anything else that would steer somewhere else.
Yeah, it's kind of a really awkward route.
I think that's what I would do, like pick up the other few parts, like the early checks in Minish Woods, and then just quick warp back and then go into Deepwood. Looks like Nesman's leaving behind Deepwood for now.
Yeah, so we've got nearly everyone doing differently. Trent and Dax have decided to go for the same play, which is going to Deepwood.
I mean, Hendris is now going to head towards the Minish Loop. Just a bit delayed compared to the other ones. Like,
yeah, did we have anyone do the dip into North Minish Woods first? Like, where Hendris is now, you blow up these rocks and
like, none of the three rounds, but Hendris is doing that.
Nesman finds a sword.
So this will be Hendris' red sword, so he's not gonna go into... Oh, he's only getting his first check.
Three Cloudtop's Kinstones that they've found so far.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, we do need all of them, but that's some nice early Kinstones. Looks like Henry's actually left Minish Woods to do London Pod instead.
No.
Okay, and then he quick pause
Trent found Gus Jar in Deepwood. It's actually French vanilla Gus Jar.
Okay.
Yeah, they got enough keys to explore up to that point, and yeah.
Well then.
Where was it? Is Dax about to pick it up now? I think they might. Yeah,
Yep, that's the gas jar in Deepwood.
there we go.
So
Oh my god.
that means Tren and Dex can just kill Green Shoe.
Yeah, and everyone else that doesn't go to Deepwood is missing out.
Yes. So, like,
Oh,
when
that is
from
awesome.
that thought, I was thinking, like, okay, if Henris decides to dip Deepwood, might delay Western Woods and be bad. No, there's a gas jar in Deepwood. You do want to just dip Deepwood and clear it.
They are doing this, the route I dislike.
Purely to spite you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Nesmond
this
got
one
red
has the
sword.
red sword now.
Yeah.
There's an
there's a lot of
ocarina
stuff
in
there.
the Tribute Rupee Cave, so that's nice.
And they did find that was a Castikin stone in Western Woods. But yeah, the first 3 swords are everyone got their first sword in the pond by Link's house, and then there was one on the scrub, and then another one in Minish Woods.
And looks like Henris is also leaving behind Deepwood for now. So that might take Nesmond a while to get back there, since...
We have had a 3-minute Western Woods. We've had all sword, like 1 sword really early on in town, I think, and then 2 extra swords in the puddle by Link's house, and then bam, you've got enough stuff to go to Western Woods straight away. And there's Pegasus boots as well.
So both items for quick travel there in Western Woods, and a Kinstone, but not much else. Which is still very nice, and boots do give access to decent amount of caster checks, especially since they have a bow. Which is where Nesmond's heading now, it seems.
Right, there's the big key for Deepwood, it's out the back. So they do have the ability to go and fight the boss now.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Henry's also making his way to Western Woods, will pick up his ocarina and boots there. Probably also just head into Caster. That seems the logical next play if you get those. I guess you could use the ocarina to head towards the lake area and do some stuff there, but it's not a whole lot.
Yeah, no, you can't really do anything in the lake, but you can use it to do stuff in Lon Lon.
Yeah,
But
you
there's
get-
only a couple of checks there. I think the other players go up Mount Crenel, but Mount Crenel is less
Did they find a
likely
bottle?
to play in this
Oh, yeah,
scene
there was
because-
also a bottle in that first cave. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that does make Crenel a nice option. Just keep it, like, if you just keep chasing those rupee spots.
For a seed like this, though, with such early access to Caster over Mount Crenel, I completely understand that's when deciding to go into Caster.
Oh no, I completely understand why you would go to Caster, just finding the boots there and having already found the bow really early.
Yeah, so with their grip ring, they do have access to Cave of Flames.
I
Without
don't
a
think
cane.
anyone wants to go to the vanilla path to non-element Cave of Flames right now.
There's been a French vanilla Gust Jar. You know, we could always have a French vanilla
So you're
cane.
saying that the cane is in Cave of Flames. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying you do want those band points.
Hey, Trent said I need to work hard for these band points, okay? I think
Yes.
I might get a few. Oh my god, and imagine having to use the Gust Jar to gain access to Cave of Flames as well.
I mean,
They do actually have to have Gust Jar to have access to Cave of Flames right now. Hendris and Nesmond cannot go to
need
Cave of Flames.
one, like, Gusher or Cane, no, or Cape. Or light arrows, I guess. And this is not a quite light arrow seed, unfortunately. Like, the way the banners is set up now, if you had rolled a required light arrow seed, you would have even gotten an extra point for the bounty.
Wait, is a light arrow start an extra point?
Required light arrows is a meme point and has a bounty of 1 point.
Nice.
And it is required light arrows, so if they hadn't found the Gust Jar, that could have been for the vanilla path to Grave of Flames. And you would still get the like those points. But they do have the Gust Jar, so that's not happening this seed. But yeah, there's the first element for Trent, and Dex is also going to pick that up shortly. Just 15 minutes in.
We do have a vanilla element. I think that's the only one. No, yeah, all of the others are not. Wait, is
I think Palace might be vanilla.
Is Palace the wind element? I thought it was water.
Pretty sure Palace is the wind element.
Okay, then there's another vanilla.
Okay, Nesman Leftcaster for those London checks we were talking about earlier.
Hendris is going into Deepwood.
Oh, Hendris is going into Deepwood. Nice.
Yeah, they didn't like the idea of going at Mount Crinell. They're like, I guess I'll go to Deepwood now.
Yeah, Hendris thinks the bottle is a trap. Why would he think such a thing?
No. No, why
It's
would the
never
bottle be a
happened to-
trap? No.
So where is he gonna go after that then? Like, they didn't find anything in Deepwood besides the Gust Jar, did they? Well, and the element, but...
I don't think there was anything else in Deepwood.
So... for Henry's options after this, and I guess Nesman's options, is there much besides?
Alright, we've
Trevor?
missed another Kinstone, because Nesmond's on 4 Cloudtops Kinstones right now.
Yeah, I stopped paying attention to where they got their Kinstones when they were just flooded with them.
So what the Red Sword does is it lets them create clones, which is super important in this randomizer.
Damage
specifically-
does not make the difference, but yeah, Red Sword, like, you get a damage upgrade for the Green Sword, but the Red Sword is way more important because it's the way you can start to create clones, and that opens up lots of new item checks, mainly Western Woods for the Red Sword, and I guess the biggest is the Graveyard for, like, the Royal Crypt, Royal Valley for the Blue Sword.
Okay, Nesmond finds the Karlov medal.
That's nice. No, the green sword was at the South Fusion chest in Minish Woods, I guess that's what it's called.
Yeah, it was right after they finished the dungeon they left and then found their swords, so they would be slightly annoyed there that they didn't get their sword before going into Deepwood. And then their last sword is going to be at the Scrub in Trilby, which is on the left side of town.
So yeah, in that sense, Henris does have an advantage over Dex and Trent in clearing Deepwood for having more damage, but it's not that significant time-wise.
But Hendris also did get the Ocarina, so they can do... the earlier you get the Ocarina, the better. You just save time for every minute
Yes.
that you have the Ocarina over your opponents.
Yeah, no. Like, Henris did just float right back to Deepwood with that ocarina, which,
Yeah, Trent's going for the adage that if you get the green sword, you go and do Simon. You do not want to prolong Simon for very
you have
long.
Green Sword, and you even have Great Spin here, so...
Yeah, green sword and great spin's all you need to do Simon quickly. There's no way of speeding Simon up after this.
Well...
Unless you have
Sword
Sword.
Force Sword or Sword Beam, probably. Speed it up, like... Not significantly, but in a minor bit. But yeah, you do want to...
If you wait too long with Simon Simulation, and it's normally after you do some stuff in Temple of Droplets, then the fight changes and becomes a harder fight, which takes much longer to do. Yeah, Hendris was not happy to see the Gust Jar there.
I mean, he went back early enough that it didn't hurt him.
Oh no, Nesmond's falling for the bait. He's going to be going up Mount
No,
Crown.
it's bait. There could be something up there. There could be a Cave of Flames.
If he finds a bow somewhere on Krenel, he gets access to Cave of Flames.
Oh god, yeah, it's, right, he does need the bow, but... Imagine. Bow and range chest. Do you really not keep going then?
Yeah, he's got the auto tracker on, so as soon as he opens that chest, it's going to go bam, and then light up Cave of Flames as green, and he's going to go no.
He's gonna hate you and then just go for it, because if you find the light arrows and range chest or something, like, you go for it.
Yeah, your option there is either go to required Deepwood or continue.
Which you've already
into
chosen
non-required
not to
Cave
do
of Flames.
earlier, and you still don't have a Gust Jar.
Yeah, Deepwood, you
Oh.
either go in immediately, like as soon as you have access to it, or you wait until you have your Gust Jar.
Or you do what Henris did and flute there after having done some woods.
Yeah, I guess it's after you have nothing better to do.
Yeah, so essentially, the reason light arrows put the Vanilla Path are a way to put the Vanilla Path and Cave Flames in logic is there's a room with the 2 mushrooms and pots blocking them from the other side. And in the vanilla game, you use the Gust Jar to get rid of the pots. You can also use light arrows to shoot them, since they do get destroyed by that. So for that room, you need light arrows to destroy the pots, or Gust Jar to destroy them, or Cape to just jump past them.
And Kane also flips those pots over, but there is never a reason why you should be in there with the Kane.
Currently, there's never a reason to do that. Once we get entrance render, we can talk about Kane for that room.
Yeah, then there's lots of much more difficult routing things in other areas as well. Well, not like routing, but like logical options with items.
Yeah, like... I recently thought about like the change we did to the lily pad spawning point in Droplets. Like, currently that doesn't change logic, but in entrance render setting it would, because the only reason it doesn't change logic is that you always have cape or flippers there, and that's like that kind of thing is currently very much baked into the logic and will need to change before we get entrance. So.
Randomizing entrances inside of a dungeon, Monka S.
Well, yes, Leo did say we just put warps everywhere, right?
Oh no. God, now I'm trying to think of a name to describe that monstrosity. Heltrance Rando?
That's called cross door. Like,
Cross the door.
a door randomizer or something like that in the Link to the Past, I think. Though that's a bit different from implementation standpoint, probably. Like,
Mesman not happy at all with that beanstalk. I would be mad.
like, well, that would sorry. The cross door thing would be like if you randomize rooms between different dungeons, and that's another thing entirely because that also has some problems with how keys then work.
Alright, Nesman's about to get the rainy chest.
Yeah,
What are
so
we gonna get
this
for
is
it?
a large chance for light arrows,
Ah.
otherwise he just quick warps and does
Yeah, they
not
just
get the
quick warp
option
now.
to go the winner path to Cave of Flames.
They have no way of getting to Cave of Flames otherwise.
Okay, apparently left some checks behind in the base.
Yeah,
So
he's
it's
got
not-
these to go up the top of Mount Cranel because upper Mount
Imagine
Cranel
if
has
he
way
now
more
finds
checks.
the second bow in the water cave or something.
Oh no.
Hey, that's
Oh, Dax found the
cave
flippers!
instead.
Alright, those flippers have opened a lot. That is where the
Let's
progression
drop
is
this
right
access.
now.
I think dropless access is the big thing with the flippers, right? Like,
Yeah,
there's
pretty
all
much.
kinds of stuff all over the map, but that's the big one.
Oh, don't forget hiking.
I do like to forget hiking until it's the last location.
Yeah, but that's where the cape is.
Well, I'm sure you don't.
Why am I trying to get banned?
I don't know.
Like I had to deal with that fucking 5-hour seed. No, I don't want to do that again.
Maybe you just like that enough or something. Did that happen? That could happen. Tomata is tracking both of those runners, so... Yeah, flippers should be for Jax, not for Andrews.
So we got Trent doing some of the Minish checks in Caster. They don't have the flippers, so they won't go all the way to hiking.
Yeah, which makes hiking an even worse check if there's something there for Trent. So
Yeah. Yeah, Trent's going to be super orphaning this spot.
I guess Henry's now gonna go to the mountain. Looks like he has something else in mind.
I think there's Old Man Myth.
Right. There's that.
Oh no, Nesman.
I mean, Nesman just got flippers, right? Which is kind of a incentive to go back to Deepwood.
Yeah, but he's also doing these checks without the Gust Jar, which is sad.
He has remote bombs, it's not that bad.
Yeah, luckily he has one remote bomb left, so he perfectly timed his bomb.
Well, he has already done the upper checks, so
yeah,
he's
he's
one
got
extra remote
he's
bomb
done
that he
everything
didn't
he
need.
needed to.
Like, if you have the grip ring and have already done the upper checks, the bomb usage here gets a lot less tight. And then there's the
And
second
then he
one
gets a
back
bomb
there.
bag.
He did also
Hashtag
apparently
never
pick up the
published.
Mountain Dew, but of course he doesn't need to use it, so...
Yeah, he did get the Mountain Dew. I think that's muscle memory. But
Yeah.
and anytime you have the grip
Like-
ring, you never have to get the Mountain Dew.
Knowing Nesman, he's just gonna keep that and use it on Vati.
Yeah, very likely.
Like, I wouldn't
I'm
just
surprised no one's gone to-
intentionally get useless Mountain Dew to use it on Vati.
Yeah.
That's the thing Nesman would do.
I'm surprised Hendrix didn't run to. Oh wait, no, they don't have the flippers yet, do they?
Hendrix does not have flippers yet. No, he has not been to the mountain at all.
Yeah, so they need to go there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Dax is still doing stuff on Chronal first. Yeah, I suspect when Dax gets to the end of this, the rainy chest, they're going to quick warp and then use the Ocarina to go to Hylia.
Yeah, which Nesman has already gone there. He's doing the sequence break on, even though he has boots, but... And Henris is actually going back to Castor.
Oh,
Why would he not flute here? Did he not activate the Ocarina spot when he was...
I
When he
don't
got
think
the Ocarina?
Hendris was here. No, because surely the first thing you do in Caster is you do the Darknet. I don't think Hendris ever went into Caster. No, that's right. Hendris decided to go back to Deepwood after doing Western Woods instead of going to Caster.
I just thought he would at least have activated the flute spot here, but I guess he didn't. I guess since you didn't set the quick ball because you didn't expect to be able to do anything in Caster after doing the Beanstalk, you didn't go there?
Then their thing at that point was, well, I've got the Ocarina, so I can get back to Deepwood. I think Deepwood was just on their mind for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, hello!
Okay.
Graveyard Key is locked by the power bracelets.
I think you're getting banned.
Oh boy.
And Dex is going to Cave of Flames.
Yep, Dax does have access to Cave of Flames right now.
Dex, you need to push that bottom block. I may have done this a couple of times during testing for the Blender.
Yeah, that's a classic. You
Like,
do it on your
So
first
time
10
you go through
runs.
this, you just don't forget that anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
First was the
one
time
of
you
the
go through
benefits
this
from
in a
running
row.
any percent is you always have to go through this area, so you just stop forgetting. That's not how you do this room.
Dex, just suck to the
Gus
mountain. to
jar the
mushroom.
other mushroom. Okay,
Okay.
Nesman's in Temple of
Got
Droplets.
there. But like, it looked like he was trying to do that, but got the wrong side or something. I don't know. And yeah, he can use the bow here. Seed was merciful enough to give you that as a projectile weapon.
Alright, Trent has made their way to Mount Crenel. They're going to go for the bottom first. Yeah, and then they'll be getting their flippers. Yeah, we'll have to wonder if Trent will decide to follow Dax into Cave of Flames, or if they want to do some other stuff after, like going into Temple of Droplets.
I mean, droplets feels like the play here, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it makes the most sense. If you got the Gus Jar especially, you can do a lot.
I guess the only reason would be like if you expect to find the lantern somewhere else, but don't think there's lots of spots where that can be.
Nesman is
Nesman's
showing
doing
off the
advanced solution to this puzzle.
yeah, there is an alternate solution here. It's not faster,
No,
but it
doing
does
that is
avoid having to
cheaper
push one of
if
the
the
blocks.
bottom ice block is there for you to use. But then Nesman has done that when he had lantern intentionally, so I don't think he cares too much.
No, he did it on. Yeah, he did it actually on purpose with the lantern, just to show it off. All right, what's he gonna get in the Rupee Mania spots?
The book.
Book.
Well, that's 3 more items for Yalari. But it wasn't
Yeah,
enough keys to require the Gastra path in logic, which is probably good for Nesman at least.
I didn't see what Dax did, but they activated the warp at Cave of Flames and then fluted up over to Lake Hylia.
I wasn't watching Dex. I imagine he must have at least peeked the repeat spots there.
I
right?
hope he did. I think it was
It
jump.
makes no sense to go that
Yeah,
path
okay
just
then.
for the 2 items. Yeah, checking the ruby spot, the 5 ruby spots as well makes more sense.
Alright, there's Boomerang. Magic Boomerang from Nesman. So we've already seen one Boomerang.
Where's Power Bracelets? Where's this?
That's the Minish.
Oh, that's the
Flipper's
Minish
Cave.
Flippers checks in Minish Woods.
Yeah.
So those are required,
Yeah, required power bracelets are there.
but you don't need to grab the immunity since they're only useful after you find Blue Sword.
Yeah, this Minish Flipper's Cave is a pretty classic location that people go to if they've got both the Flippers and the Ocarina. You're not going to be putting that off for too long.
Yeah, no, those are just for very fast checks if you have those two items. And the Wind Crest, they're activated, but the only reason you wouldn't have that Wind Crest activated is if Bombback was really late.
Have we found 4 swords? No.
No, Henry's green sword was the scrub in Trilby, so
Yeah.
he was the first to find that sword.
Oh, Nesma's got the mitts! Where the hell were those?
Mitts apparently on syrup.
Were they on
That's
syrup?
so that's a convenient spot for mitts.
Yeah, that is super convenient.
So you obviously check the mitts caves here, and then I guess you head back to Trilby and Castor.
I think you want to do a couple of checks in town now.
Well, right,
You've got-
town digging is the big one with mitts.
Yeah, well, you got Karlov available, the waterfall, town digging. You got the well. There's a lot of very quick checks that they want to do now.
Yeah.
Or they could make a bit of a gamble and stay around and do some of the longer checks. But you don't have the cane, so you kind of want to. Nesman doesn't want that bottle.
There's a third bottle. Just checking this.
No.
Nesman's checking this track. Does he set the quick pop somewhere, or is it still at?
Yeah, he said the
What's-
quick walk for town, I think.
Okay. Good, because you do want a quick pop out of that check, and he
Yeah.
doesn't want to go back to Minishwitz, so.
Oh, that Mitz position was pretty bad because everyone ended up orphaning the orphan cave on Mount Krenel.
Yeah, because you did upper crane first, and even if you did lower crane first, you would have done upper crane before leaving with the flippers, probably. But we all know there's never anything in Hermit Cave, right? So it's not a bad mid
Right.
spot until there's something there.
Alright, we got Dax checking the Goron cave. I don't think we've seen that.
Yeah, I think this one's been more in the lakeside. Like he would have been the only one to pick this up, and I don't think he did.
Oh,
Nope,
yeah,
definitely
there's a
hasn't
blue
been-
sword.
There's a blue sword. So I don't think Dax has seen the graveyard key yet, and he hasn't picked up the power bracelets yet.
Dax
But both
did
of those
go,
are things you can get quite easily.
Dax did go and do the Minish checks in Lake Hylia, so they did see
Okay,
the
so he
graveyard key.
did see the graveyard key.
Yeah, now they've got the mitts though. The mitts are gonna take them to some other places first.
I mean, the Minish Flippers checks and Minish Woods are still good. So you probably still want to do those relatively soon. Probably like after Ton and Trippy digging or something. Just flute there, then flute to Castor for that digging cave. Are we just one item away from opening Palace? I think we still need 2 Kinstones, right?
Yeah, we
And-
need Cloudtop's Kinstone and Veil Fools.
And then we need the Lantern and Logic, and we need the Cape to actually do anything in Palace.
Yep.
And the Cane for doing anything in Palace and Logic.
And pretty much the Lantern...
Kinstone's marked, but they also need the Veil Falls Kinstone.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that we're going to see a Caster Kinstone in Palace.
Yeah, that feels like the sort of thing the Seed would do.
And, of course, Four Sword in Fortress of Go mode.
Maybe.
Alright, we've got Trent going into Templar Droplets. They're
The
gonna...
thing I wonder about is where the Lantern's gonna be, because like all of those later checks, like all of Upper Veil Falls and Cloudtops and Palace, as well as the Graveyards, can't have the Lantern, so there's not that many spots left for that one. I guess it's most likely just gonna be in Ton Digging or something. How much did...
Yeah, hang on, I
Nesman's
didn't
been
see
found,
what
right?
Nesman... when Nesman was in Templar Droplets, did they get an extra small key? Did they have one left?
I don't think so. Like, I don't think he got any smokies in the Ruby Path, so they will need the
Yeah.
Lantern.
I didn't think so either. Right, Dax did get the power bracelets before they came over here. Oh, that's right, they knew that the graveyard key was here.
Yeah,
so
that's the second trip here, so...
No quick warp.
I don't know where he's at the quick warp, but...
I think even if it's at the Ocarina point, it's still faster. Yeah, Dax did push the graveyard key down only slightly after Nesman, and you can see in the delay how long it
Yeah.
took to backtrack out of there. You definitely want to be using quick warps.
warp point at the digging cave, right?
Yeah, it would have been at the digging cave, which would be fantastic.
But Nesman's was. I don't know where Dex was. Because Dex
Oh.
had... Dex probably had his at the Ocarina
If
point,
it
so
was
I
at the
think
Ocarina,
it
then
wouldn't
that's
have
still
made
fine.
much of a difference.
Alright, Nesman's going to lower Veil Falls. Well, not lower Veil Falls, but like the first section
North
of
Veil
Upper
Falls?
Falls.
I don't know.
Trent is going to go for the underwater pot. They don't have a small key yet. Oh, if the underwater pot does have a small key, then Trent does have access to the rest of the dungeon.
Does have
can go-
access, but not on logic. So I don't think he's would go for that. Like, this isn't an element. You don't have to clear it, and doing the Gashta path is just slow compared to having the lantern and going that path first. Like, the lantern could be in the pot, which would be awesome. But anything else...
I don't know,
think is
Templar
really good.
Droplet's logic's a bit... Oh, okay, he didn't get a small key there, so...
Yeah, no,
I
Temple of
think-
Droplets logic is not good enough to, I don't think, to put that stuff in logic with one key or lantern. I don't know. It should be probably, but I don't know how the logic is written there.
So we got Hendris checking the fountain.
Fountain without Kane.
Alright, nothing on the heart piece. Anything on the small chest?
Nope.
Gonna have to come back with the cane.
Yeah, he did
Or
push
hopefully
the
never
Luke
come back.
out of the way on the Minish path there, so I guess that helps if he has to come back. It's
Yeah,
not
that is
much
a
of time
permanent
save.
thing, so when they do go back, they can cut out a second around that corner. I'm not sure how useful it is. Oh, Dex just...
I don't think it
did
saves more time than pushing the blocks takes if you just go back once.
Did Dax never get their remote bombs from...
I don't think Rex has been
Castle
to the
Garden?
courtyard yet.
Why has he not gone there? He's got
He's
boots.
got boots, I know, but no, he hasn't been there yet.
Oh, that's right. You want to get Lantern as well, so that he can do it all in one trip.
Of course. Because there's how many spots left for Lantern to
Oh,
be
Nesmond
like?
just got the last Cloud Top Skin Stone!
But still no way foreskin stone, but that's good.
Right, Dax is gonna do Cuckoos. Have we got a
There's the
Dax?
lantern. Nesmond found the lantern.
Oh, it was in Trilby Mit's cave.
And then forgot about the other check in that cave.
Oh no. Did they do
Nesmond-
both?
I think he did the left one first. So he went to the right digging cave first, and then he did the left check in the left one. So I think he left out the right check in the left one.
I don't know, some people do them the get those checks
Yeah, I
in a
know,
different
but-
order. Nesmond, why have you got your lantern on? Yeah,
Because he doesn't know how the graveyard looks when it's not changed anymore.
this is a demonstration here by Nesmond of why you should never have your lantern on going through Lost Woods. The genies aggro you if you have your lantern on.
Yes, but if you don't remember where the fences are, because last time you played, you tested modifications to their positions, it's probably still easier to just have the lantern on. Yes, I know he did the waterlock cave first, the retake bandit, but there are two checks in the land access digging cave there, and I think he only did left one of those two.
Alright. In the graveyard we have a wallet.
I don't think there was anything in the shop, but I honestly didn't see it.
No, shop was junk.
Okay.
I don't think we've seen the Minish checks in the...
Well, the attic we don't
The
know
shop
yet, but... Yeah. Tom Minish checks haven't been high on anyone's
And there's our
priority list
Mitz
so far.
butterfly.
So that's all of the butterflies?
Yeah. Yeah, Nesma's going to be picking up our first element, Royal Crypt. Not normally everyone's first element.
Yeah. Not our first element, but his first element, sure. I was gonna say,
Oh, that's right. We've seen. Yeah,
we've been from Deepwood, like
We've had
15 minutes
Deepwood.
in.
Yeah.
No,
You
it's
kind of
just-
forget about
hasn't gotten
Deepwood.
that one.
Deepwood's always so early that you kind of forget about it.
I mean, Deepwood isn't always that early in Rando.
Yeah, Nesman's not going for the optimal clone pattern for Royal Crypt. So if anyone's seen my most recent Rando seed, I showed off a cool strat that is used in Hundo that lets you grab the items slightly faster by using your clones.
Oh, that, yes.
And it saves a good second in that room.
Does it? Even if you have cape?
I think so, yeah.
Like with cape, you just move diagonally after the gravity
Yeah,
item, right?
well, in Hundo they use they have the cape at this point, and they still do that route.
Okay. But yeah, there's Nesman's first element. Bit later than the other ones, and it's a different one, but We'll see when he decides to go into Deepwood. You'll probably
Alright,
do that before going the vanilla path to Cave of Flames. Well,
We've got
he
Trent
can't go the vanilla path
checking
to
Doctor
Cave of
Left.
Flames.
I didn't see if we saw Hendris go and check Doctor Left. I don't think they did they?
That's a good question. Like, Henry went into the fountain, he would have done that, right? Or did he only pick up Power Braces after?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure when they picked up.
I think they had Power Braces at that point.
They only.
I think that was the reason he went into the fountain. Like, you wouldn't do that without Kane if you didn't also, like, grab to the left on that. Now Dex showing us this chest, and it's nothing. Nesman is never punished.
Yeah, Nesman only forgets unimportant things.
Yeah, like, if Nesman forgot a check, you already know it's nothing. And there's Henris picking up his blue sword.
Yeah, the only person missing out on that at the moment is Trent.
And I think Henris also... Did Henris also pick up the Graveyard Key? Yeah, he did. More importantly, Henris is picking up that third bottle.
Yeah, gunning for bottle percent.
So what are they looking for right now? They need Kane or the Waveforce Kinstone for the next progression?
The cape as well.
The cape, yes, but...
We are approaching an hour in without a cape.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, in terms of what actually brings them forward, the cape's actually not the best. Like, it does help in droplets.
Yeah, Nesman is deciding to go into droplets with this lantern.
Yeah, I mean, you do want to just follow that lantern and... Does find keys here too. Nesman would be the only one who can't do the left side checks without cape, since he doesn't have the Gusture.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to consider fighting Blue Chew.
But even like, if one of the others came here now, like with the lamp, and would you really want to do Blue Chew? I don't know.
I think something the runners have learned recently is...
I guess you
risk
do want to
Blue
get
Chew.
that force out from Blue Chew, that because it's a myth seed. And... Or is this
no.
Octo?
I just realised Octo's not required.
Octo is not required, and we are
Yeah.
looking for Force Sword.
Full Sword's going to be on Octo. Calling it now. Oh, that meme with the guy in the red outfit that's got the choice between two buttons. One is Force Sword on Octo, and the other one's Fortress of Go mode.
So what's Nesman gonna find here on the Ruby path?
Kane.
I think Waveforce Kinstone. I don't know, the Ruby path feels more like the Waveforce Kinstone than the Cane to me.
I think it's something golden. Yeah, I can see it being a Veilful Skinstone. Oh, we got Hendris going for hiking. Hendris has already done the Minish checks here, so they're just going to use the flippers to go directly to hiking. Gonna see if this is anything valuable.
Gonna see if Myth gets banned.
Yeah, he's going to find the cape.
Oh god.
Yes.
Cape on hiking would be something. Meanwhile, Trent's checking the town Minish shakes that we were talking about earlier, as no one having done yet. Finds just another bomb back there.
Yeah, it does pick that up. I mean, if you're already on 30 bombs, I don't think there's a point. Oh,
Just a wallet at hiking.
there's a wallet. And we already know the wallets are useless. We can see the visible items in the shop, and none of them are required.
So, Nisman coming up on the rupee path.
What are they gonna get? Oh!
Sword!
We were right, it was something golden.
It's the sword of droplets. I wouldn't keep going here. I would bail. I don't know. I don't know what
You
else he
forget
has.
this is a
but...
myth seed.
But you can't do Octo.
You can get to the red warp.
Yeah, but Nesme has no way of getting to the first level.
Yet.
Yet, but...
Yeah, no, this is a I know that Octo is going to be required this seed play.
I guess I can see it in a myth seed. I still wouldn't... Like, would bail here, but I can see that. In a race like
Hey,
this.
you're wondering where the Veil Falskin stone is? There it is, on Octo.
Yeah, I guess the foresight isn't really a progression here, so you want to keep going until you find something. I don't know.
The Force Sword literally did not open a single thing.
Yeah, I know. Still haven't seen that cane. That's also got to be somewhere.
Hendris is here in Temple of Droplets.
Yep. Hendris does have the Gusture over Nesmond, so he actually has the capability of doing Octo if he so chooses.
Now, a really important question is, when is Dax going to go back to Cave of Flames? They're the only person that's got the warp there.
Yeah,
so
he can just
easy
flip there,
access.
and it's getting better and better. Henry is also doing the puzzle that way.
So Nesmond found the Force Sword on the path to Octo, the last rupee path at the end.
Yeah,
of
and
the
that
Dark
could
Maze.
have been.
That could have been
or-
Blue Sword. Could it have been Blue Sword? Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I guess the first bottle was red sword locked, so that's.
It's like if Trent wasn't going to go into this cave right now, if instead they went into Temple of Droplets, they would have got the Blue Sword in Temple of Droplets and then. found
Yeah,
the Force
no.
Sword here.
I was thinking if it could have been the green sword. And the only thing that stopped it from being that, I think, was, no, the lantern, yeah. Like, you would have, if you had access to a bottle, where's the lantern again? The
Flippers
lantern
were
was in the
Western
digging
Woods.
cave. So yeah, no, if the fourth bottle was not red sword locked, then that could have been the green sword.
Oh, sorry. The flippers were locked behind Western Woods because they were in cave, Lower Crest.
Yeah, flippers were locked by the bottle.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like, we have seen 3 bottles, and
Yeah, they were all locked behind other
2
things.
of those, those were so far locked behind the red sword. But if the
One was
fourth bottle
behind
wasn't,
Mitts. I think it was that first bottle was logically the first bottle.
yes, I'm pretty sure it was. I don't think we have any orphaned early checks that a bottle could still be on that wouldn't have been red sword locked. So
You know what? I'm thinking either. Wait, where did Hendris go? No,
Henris is gonna
Hendris, get back
pick
in
up his
there.
lantern.
Get back in the Ava Shinji.
Uh,
Okay, there's his lantern.
Yeah, he needs his lantern. What are you talking about? This is the place to go for him.
Okay, yeah, sure, that makes sense.
You do want your lantern to go into droplets beyond the first ruby path. Like,
Yeah, they had no way of doing anything else in droplets.
but where is he going now with that lantern? Oh, he's doing Percy. Why would you do
Nesman's
that?
finally going into Deepwood.
No, he's not.
This is the one thing that's kept Nesman behind. Even though it's kind of looked like Nesman's ahead because they've
Yeah.
been going deeper into the seed than everyone else, but they've missed out like 10 minutes at the start by not getting the Gust Jar.
But he now has the first sword for Deepwood to deal even more damage. But yes, so Hendrix looked like he was going to Percy, and then decided now you always skip Percy and is going to the graveyard instead.
Always
So
skip
good on him.
Percy. I shouldn't see anyone doing Percy right now. I'll be incredibly disappointed in all of them.
Yeah, I guess when having the lantern, it makes sense for him to go to droplets, Deepwood now.
We also haven't seen Hendrix Ledge yet, but that is because we do need to see a blue chew first before.
Yes.
We
No,
can
yeah,
get
Hendrix needs
Ledge.
to go back to droplets before he can do a Hendrix Ledge.
But other than that, I don't think there's anything else other than is either in droplets or Cave of Flames. And there's also the climbing wall, the hermit cave.
Yeah.
We just got some refreshes
Pupsy?
coming in.
Hendrix Ledge.
Did we just see Hendrix Ledge?
I don't think we did.
No.
I'm saying we haven't seen Hendrix Ledge yet, we haven't seen Percy yet, we haven't... And then that's like the left side of droplets, there's Blue Chew, there's Hermit Cave, and there's Deep in Cave of Flames. Have we seen the courtyard
Yeah.
part of it?
Yeah. Nesmond did go back there once they had the lantern.
Okay. So yeah. And that's for either the Kano, the Velforce Kinstone, or the Last Caster Kinstone. Does the cape unlock anything?
The cape does open up
Well-
quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, they get some stuff in town. Then they get
better.
Cave 25.
They do get... Yeah, they do get Cave 25. Okay, that's a lot. But... I think in town it's just the belt, right?
And the and Swiftblade. Okay,
Swiftblade
Nesmond
down.
has
Okay.
just picked up the Gust Jar, and they just sat
It's
on
just
that for ages.
staring at it.
They are so mad. They are furious.
Don't know if Nesman unmuted for that. I didn't have his audio up.
He did not.
Okay.
No, Nesmond doesn't normally unmute, but they do like to spam an area with bombs when they're upset. Alright, do I have my safe room that I can go to at the end of the seed?
No?
Because I'm fearing for my life.
Sorry, the ban list does not include protective custody at the moment.
Protective custody.
That is unfortunately not a thing we offer at the moment.
Alright, Dax is going for the hiking play as well. They're going to get disappointed. Yeah, we've seen everything in Caster now. I think they definitely had enough scrolls to do... God, I can't remember all the meme names for everything. Great Uncle Herbert.
How many scrolls are there on? Oh, Dex does appear
Yeah,
to
Dex
be
is
on
on 9.
8.
Is it 8?
I see 3 missing.
Oh yeah, 8. I can't count.
Okay.
What degree am I doing again?
Look, math isn't about counting. You need to be able to count.
Yeah, I always say it's like, oh,
If there is a following number, that's enough, you don't need to count.
People mock me when I pull up my calculator on stream to like add two two-digit numbers together. I'm like, I don't want to make a mistake, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so here we're just seeing Hendris and Trent going to be picking up their element from Royal Crypt. But what are we going to... And we're also from Nesmond, they're going to be picking up their element from Deepwood. So it's going to kind of even everyone out, and everyone's going to be getting their second element at about the same time. But what does Dax decide to do here?
I guess Nesmond is still slightly ahead then for having that forethought. After having caught up with Deepwood, with everyone else.
I just really want to see Dax go into Cave of Flames and like find the cane there.
Shows what's in Cave of Flames, shows that was required. And
I said earlier Cade was going to be in Cave of Flames, and it's really likely. Yeah, imagine Gustar and Cave of Flames being French Manila in their respective dungeons.
That would be something. I don't know. How much of droplets do you think Dax is going to do?
I think they should do left side first. Well, actually, no, they don't have any small keys, so they're going to have to go.
They
right-hand
need to
side
go to the
first.
just on the right side for a smoky, and I don't think you go back at that point.
You get the first chest, and it's a small key, and then you can go. Okay, I can go left side now. You can do left side, get the blue warp, and then
But
do
you hope
right-hand
that
side.
Cape is on right side, which is more likely than Cape being on left side.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I think, like, if you then plan to do left side after, you can justify going to Octo here for Dex. Like, going to the red pop. And that, I guess, would be the reason to do left side first, because if the cape anywhere, then you don't have to do both.
You know,
But no.
Kate could be on Octo.
Cape could be on Octo.
Oh god, the
Do you think Dex is
possibilities.
going for Bluetooth here? That would be a new check.
I can confirm I've never seen Octo have the cape before. I've seen it have the flippers and the boots. And a shield. And the force sword, of course.
And a Kinstone. Any
Oh, yeah.
kind of Kinstone.
Right,
And
yeah.
a
Where
trophy,
does
I remember that.
I think Nesmond's only play at this point is Percy in this general area. I think they've done everything else. Oh, that's right, they haven't done Old Man Myth.
Right, they just picked up the Gastra in Deepwood.
Oh, Hendris is biting the bullet and doing Percy.
Why would you do that?
Classic misplay. Yeah. Always skip Percy.
But Moblin giving him arrows instead of shooting him for doing Percy. I should do that instead. Like, come on, you have a Moblin archer standing there, and he gives you arrows.
Yeah, Percy's a writer. He earns lots of money, so he gives you some rupees. Well, actually,
yeah, the
no,
heart
he
piece.
gave you a heart piece just now. I mean, I meant in vanilla.
Okay.
Um,
No idea what the Moblin has in vanilla.
I think it's shells. I'm not sure.
That sounds plausible.
Yeah, when in doubt, just say it's shells. It's probably right.
And every random player just asks, shells? What are those?
Oh, Nesmond didn't push the thing, so they can't go to check Percy. Did Nesmond just do half Hendris ledge without beating?
Nesmond
they're
is
going for it.
half ledge without having done blue chew.
Major mistake.
Disappoint.
No, you're not going to get anything. It's only got an item if you do blue chew first. Everyone knows this. See? Yeah, so it's guaranteed either Templar droplets or top of Mount Cranel. Alright, Dax is coming to the end of the Dark Maze. They will...
Yeah, and Nesmond is heading towards Cranel.
Yeah, Dax has all of the small keys.
Nesmond, remember that he forgot this check.
Well, good thing he's got an auto tracker, because it can go, oh, yeah, I forgot that. Dax is going for left side. They quick walked out, they didn't want to do Octo, they're going to do left-hand side. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled on Nesmond and Dax, they're going to be checking some new checks here.
Yeah.
Hendris and Trent are both going into Temple Droplets, they don't have anything else left to do.
When did Dax quick warp? Because he didn't pick up the Force Sword.
They didn't get the Force Sword! Dax?
When did Dax quick warp?
Dax!
Octo.
Dax!
So in Rando, we have out of the 6 dungeons, we randomly assign the 4 elements, and you get to know which of those spots have the elements. So
fool!
we know from having checked the map that Octo does not have an element this seed, and therefore Octo is not likely to be required.
He went all the way
So it's
through
better
into the Dark Maze, and he didn't check the rupee items!
Okay, it's just banking on finding the cape here and going back then. And if he finds the cane instead, he's fucked.
Nesmond finds Peril Beam.
So yeah, if, like you said, like you suggested earlier, cape is on Octo, that's really bad for Dax.
I think this is just super bad for Dax anyway. Okay, we're seeing Blue Chew done.
Like, if his next 4 checks have the cape, he's fine. In any other case, it's bad for Dax, yes. And Nori making sure we shout out our trackers here, giving a sub to the Dr. Chucky, one of our 3 trackers, along with Nori herself and Tomata.
Thank you very much, Nori.
So Nesmond's gonna go.
Hendris is using the bomb strats on the Chew fight right now.
Yeah. So Dax has 3 more checks here, plus 2 on Octo.
Yeah.
So if it's not on these 3, it's either the Path of Cave of Flames or on Octo, which means it's gonna be a meme point for Myth here either way.
I'm so surprised here. Either.
Oh
my god!
Switch first! Dax, please! Hit that switch before you do that.
Trent just got the cane on Blue Chew.
What? That's fun!
So, yeah, Route to Cave of Flames, Vanilla Route to Cave of Flames, not required.
Cane!
Trent and Hendris both have the cane now.
Wow!
Hendris leaving immediately.
You wanted to get on that ban list, didn't you, Myth? Okay. On top of the ban list after that.
Look at Hendris, he's just dropping bombs on the way. Just as he's running through, he's just dropping bombs. Yeah, no Hendris ledge for you, Hendris. Unfortunately, Nesman already screwed it by
Spoiled it. Yeah.
going there before. Dax, what are you doing? Please. Oh my god, he's actually going to do the puzzle.
But what way is he gonna do the puzzle?
Can we get a Peepo Clown to just paste over Dax's stream right now?
No. Don't think we can.
So Dax is trying to do a trick with the lily pad here by moving the lily. What you need to do is you need to make sure that the lily pad is moving, and then you do a screen transition by swimming, and then it respawns the lily pad in the spawn point for this room, which is at the top of the room. So they weren't. They didn't have the lily pad moving as they tried to do the screen transition. Yeah, this is spicy. Yeah, Dax did not get anything else in the bottom of droplets. So Dax is uber screwed this seed. And
yes, Dax needs to go back round to fight Blue Chew and also to get the rupees.
Trent is in a fantastic position right here. They're about to get their 4-sword.
Yes. So Henris, I guess, didn't keep going until the 4-sword?
No, Hendris bailed as soon as they got the cane. After doing Blue Chew, they just left droplets immediately to go and use the cane in the overworld.
Yeah, so here need to come back here.
Yeah, I don't think Hendris liked the idea of doing the rest of Templar droplets without the cane. Without the cape.
Which, depending on where the cape is, that's still possible. Like, it could be that he just finds the cape somewhere cane-locked that, and then goes back and finds his 4-sword and this Octo and finds the Wayfall Skinstone and is happy or whatever.
We have seen a few things from Hendris already, though. They did check School Garden, I think. Did they check School Garden, or am I making up memories?
I did not pay enough attention to know, but it would have been really quick
that was
after getting the
Castle
cane.
Wildkin stone. Yeah, I think Hendris did go to School Garden because they got an extra Castikin stone.
We have like
Actually, no,
two.
Trent's on all 3.
Yeah, so okay, so they have all Castikin stones now, so that's a way to go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Trent. Oh my. Yeah, Trent's in a fantastic position right now. Actually, they've got all the Castikin stones. Yeah, they can just go and they can't. Are we cape from go mode right now? Oh wait, no, we got the Veil Foolskin stone. But we are 2 items from go mode right now. We are cape and Veil Foolskin stone from go mode. So I guess nothing is in Palace, and they can go mode Palace.
Which is another point for Myth.
Fortress of Go mode. Yeah, both the. Have we ever had cape for Go mode before?
I'm not sure.
I don't think we have, right?
It might have happened, but
Nesman?
I can't recall a...
Nesman, are you okay?
proceed.
Okay, he was sat around there for a while just thinking about what he wanted to do. They are going to go for Blue Chew. He's thinking about it if he wants to do left side or do Blue Chew first. They are going to go for Blue Chew. Veil Foolskin Stone. Like for Trent. That was at the beginning of the Wind Ruins was the Veil Foolskin Stone.
Okay, and he's instantly following that instead of going further to look for cape. So he wants to get...
You get the warp here, you get the Ruby Mania checks it.
Wayfalls is better.
He's cape from Go mode right now.
The escape from go mode. Yeah. Like, you don't need to climb up this way either way. You get the flute spot at the top, so... And you haven't been far into Wind Runes yet. Yeah, this makes sense. Nesvin's
And that's it.
picking up his cane soon, which...
No, Trent's got the cape. He's in go mode.
Trent just found the cape. I should pay more attention to the race.
Yep, Trent found
Okay.
the cape in Vale Falls. That was the perfect
In
play.
the Ruby Falls. Yeah,
Trent's in go mode.
let's go mode.
Now, Trent's still got like half an hour, or maybe 40 minutes of execution left in this, so it's
Yeah, this is
not quite over.
really like long stretch of in go mode just finish dungeons for this rando.
Yeah, luckily for them, Palace shouldn't be too much of an issue. There's a very small chance that they could have a difficult Palace logically with the key placements. And then, yeah, Fortress can. Fortress is just a bit
Fortress
RNG,
is
whether or not you
kind of
get it past or.
Palace is fine for small keys and the big key, and there's some chance they'll have to do pot push, but they do all have the power bracelets, so.
Nesmond just cannot believe these item placements right now.
Oh, Nesvin is. There's no way Nesvin doesn't ban you, but.
They are so mad. They're just sat there. They're just sat there.
So yeah, you're Cape from Gormont, Nesvin. Where do you go? Well, Cape and Kinstone, so. He does need to find. One caster Kinstone that was. Probably South
Yeah,
Force or
Nesmond
something?
still has a lot of stuff left. Dax and Hendris are ahead. Well, actually, no, they're not, because they're still missing their Force Sword in droplets.
But Dex is missing his cane and Force Sword. Hendris is missing his Force Sword.
Yeah, we're not really going to be seeing many items here from Trent. They don't have to do anything in Cloud Tops. Don't have to do anything in Wind Tribe.
Stanche, I don't know if you were here for the cane on Blue Chew, but if not, then that's what you missed.
Yeah, Kane on Blue Chew locked
And
everything.
to force out further in droplets on the second Ruby path,
Yeah, that locked a
Kinstone in
yeah.
Garden locking the Wayfalls Kinstone and Wind Runes locking the Cape up Wayfalls. So that's nice go mode. So that was really, like, that cane was really the hard thing to find if you, like, cane and Force Sword. I guess it does lock you out of a lot of stuff, so, like... The only optional stuff you can do a lot of is on Krenner. Like, did we find anything of value on Krenner? The flippers on the base.
Flippers were in the base.
Flippers were
Yeah,
in the base.
the Beanstalk was trash. He didn't need to climb up the wall at all.
The Beanstalk was trash. Inside Cave of Flames is trash.
Yeah.
I
Yes, so...
don't think there was anything on Grimblade or such either, so... Yeah, so basically just flippers on the base of Krenner.
I guess there was an extra bomb bag, which was a nice luxury item, but he didn't need it.
Parry Beam in the Hermit Cave.
Right,
Imagine if
Nesmond does
Beam
look
would
like
have
they're
been
on the
thing
right
to
lines
push
now.
the vanilla path dodge. For someone.
Oh, Flippers was the last thing you saw. Wow, okay, you missed a, a hell of a seed.
Okay, so since Flippers, what did we find some?
They locked power bracelets, which locked a graveyard key, and they also and the mitts as well. No one's done Mazao yet because the last Castikin stone is in the school garden, which is locked by the cane and the Force Sword, both of which are in droplets.
So you need to have the cane and then once you go to Wind Runes, you find the Baleful Skinstone there, and Nesmond is not baiting with that.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Nesmond, they're going to be searching all of Fortress. Nesmond's currently Kate from Go mode, and they are going to leave. They were thinking about it.
So he just went on to push that boulder out of the way and is then baiting. Sure. That's good.
That
So
kind
he's
of
going
makes
to
sense.
escape and be in Go mode. Meanwhile, Dax and Henry is showing us how barren Fortress is.
Yeah, Dax and Hendris going to be wasting a lot of time here in Cave of Flames.
So So apparently Trent already has the big key.
Yeah, he
So
got
he's
the
just
big
gonna
key
skip
on.
the push.
Yeah, on the Rupee Mania spots. That's the best spot to find the big key, because as soon as you get that big key, you know, great, I can skip all of the I can skip pot push, basically. Trent, what are you doing?
You can skip pot push.
Trent, no! Trent! Practice Palace, people!
I mean, that's not a practice thing, that's a inform yourself about key dodging thing.
Yeah. But
Like,
yeah,
that's
Trent,
not something that you naturally realize just from practice.
Trent, with 100% certainty, can skip this and have enough small keys to be able to beat the rest of the dungeon. Yeah, so unfortunately they're going to lose over a minute here. Oh, there's when Nesmond gets there.
That's what the cape was. So even better, you didn't even need to go to the ruby spots.
Yeah. But Nesmond has also hit Go mode. Yeah, there's quite a time difference between Nesmond and Trent right now, but it's Trent's race to lose right now.
Yeah, like... It is a large time difference, but it doesn't feel insurmountable.
It's not insurmountable at all.
Like,
If
Nesmond
Trent keeps on
really
making
good
these
at the
silly
game
mistakes like
and
this,
keeps that up.
Nesmond could easily catch up.
I don't know about easily.
Well,
Easily depends on
if
how
Trent
much-
keeps on making these silly mistakes.
Yeah. Like, it's possible. And it's not just on how good Nesmond plays, but also on what Trent does and doesn't do.
Nesmond's not the person that you want to be giving the chance to catch up, because they will.
Yeah, Trent didn't even get a key on pot push, so it was just wasted time. Nesmond is also giving back time by doing the south kill here, the north kill and Cloudhouse.
Yeah, that's pure muscle memory there. You're so used to coming to Cloudtops and doing this
Everything.
route.
Yeah, no, that... Like, I get that, and it's like, if you jump down there on accident, you do have to kill the things to get back up, but...
Yeah, but after you make one mistake like that, then you realize, hang on, no, I'm in Go mode. I can skip the rest of the stuff here in Cloudtops.
Henry's has great spin, right? Did he pick
He does
up
have great
scrolls in the
spin.
wrong?
Great spin is 100% faster than using the spin strat, but he wants to show off the spin strat.
I was thinking, like, did Henry's pick up the scrolls in the wrong order, or did he just forget he has
No,
great
he
spin?
does have great spin. He's just
Okay.
showing off, but also fucking it up as well.
And Dex is going back to droplets. Is he gonna do blue true and then Bayer? I could totally see that happen. And that's the last small key Trent needs.
Yep. Yep, they can skip all chests from this point on. Now, Trent has complained that they haven't played Minish Cap in 2 weeks, so they're gonna blame their rust on that.
Whether to knowing whether you can skip pot push isn't something you forget in 2 weeks, though. Like, sure, your execution can suffer if you don't play for 2 weeks a bit, but I don't think you would forget that kind of decision-making thing.
Trent does play lots of other randos as well, so...
So yeah, Dex is going for blue shoe directly. Again, do you think Dex is gonna bail after this, or does he keep going for the second ruby path that he already skipped once?
This is Dax's triple dip, right?
Did he dip twice, or did he do everything on the left side of his first trip? I think he did, right? Like, I think the one where he skipped...
I swear they came here before Lantern.
Ah, maybe.
And that was their first trip, and then they came back later with the Lantern, got a small
It's gonna be 4.
Yeah, no, because I was questioning why they left early. Yep, okay, so Dax is gonna quadruple dip droplets.
Why does it feel like he's gonna blame you for that? And give you the ban points?
It was only a logical double dip. Wait, could it be done in one?
Even a logical double dip?
No, it was one trip. Yeah, logically it was. You could have done.
Like, you didn't need to come here before Gusher and Clam, right?
No, you didn't. Does Trent have downstrike? I think they do.
I think so. Like, I haven't been able to keep track of what scrolls they've found where, but...
I'm going by... Okay, there we go, we just saw it. Yeah, very nice. That's the strat that you want to do on Georg.
Yeah, he does do the downstrike first, straight here, so...
Yeah, doing Georg without making any clones is the ideal strat. And doing it with a 4-sword as well is super nice. You get to kill the eyes much faster.
Rom, I'd say this dude seed. Not a dude seed, but getting there.
Dude. That's the level of dude that this seed is. Oh, Nesman, no. Nesman fell down in this room.
I mean, this seed was pretty nice about locking you out of Palace and Fortress until you basically got funneled into Go mode. But it also had a cane on blue shoe with a force on further and droplets. And a French vanilla gas trap. So, yeah. Yeah, Nesman
Yeah, Trent and Nesman.
Dex is in fact missing his foresight out of droplets, as is Henris. And then they'll be able to get their caster Kinstone out of Garden, and their Force Kinstone out of Wind Runes, and their Cape out of Upper Wayforts.
Yeah, so Nesman's just slightly behind Trent right now. Well,
Yeah,
I say
he's
slightly. It's,
he's
about
a good
5 minutes?
bit behind. She's still like
Within 5 minutes.
sure. I have no feeling for how long Palace takes, but he's the second half of Palace behind, pretty much. So Henris is one more check here in Cave of Flames, and then I don't know what else he has besides going back into droplets for the second ruby part. I guess he could still have like town stuff that Dex is doing right now.
Yeah, both Fortress and Palace are both locked behind the Force Sword, which is super nice. So actually, like...
Scroll on the hard piece spot there, I don't think they're gonna pick that up.
I think the mid game was the worst part of it. Right at the beginning and then the mid game. But like once you hit the end game is almost non-existent.
The problem
It's
with
like,
this
okay, it's
seed
just
is
pure
that
execution.
the mountain was bait. Like besides those flippers, the mountain
Yeah.
was bait, and that's the bad part about the seed. And if you told someone like you don't need to climb up Krenel at all the seed. This is still a jet seed even without that knowledge, but then it would be an absolute jet. Like
It's a jet. Wait. No, all seeds are jet seeds if you have perfect knowledge.
it's not perfect knowledge. It's just that one like area that basically you don't need to go to.
You would still have to go into Deepwood without Gust Jar. You would
Yes.
still have to
Like
go do Blue
Paul
Chew.
just did that on the first trip, and the
You have
third
to go
came
all the
back.
way to the end of.
But yes, like it's not a very nice seed then, but it's a fast seed. Like because it locks you out of so much, because it locks you out of Palace and Fortress for so long. Like that's what's making the seed fast.
Right, so now Trent's in Fortress. It's gonna be some luck here whether or not they get the big key early. Because all that Trent's looking for right now is
Yeah, he
the
does have
big
all
key.
4 small keys, but that's not what he wants. He needs the big key.
Yeah, we haven't seen anyone in. Nesman looked like they were going to go in earlier, but they were just making the path a little bit.
Yeah, Nesman just pushed the boulder out of the way after that first check, which makes a lot of sense to do. Like, You got an extra check and probably didn't lose any time doing that.
Alright, we see Hedris going into Templar Droplets now. They're going to go to the end of Dark Maze and find their 4 sword. Dex, however, is going into the basement of Cave of Flames. They're hoping... Trent.
Sorry, you're
front left
putting out for me
right.
very much. I didn't catch what you were saying.
Did they... Oh. I'm just wondering if they did the... Oh. Am I a robot?
You are fine right now.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they...
Well, you cut out there. But you were wondering about something. I don't think he went and activated the red orb, if that's what you think.
God, what's happening to... I should be fine.
You are intermittently fine.
Hello?
Did Nesman die, or what happened there?
Nesman ran out of small keys, I think.
Don't think so. I think he's been further.
Wait, did they die?
I think he died.
Did they actually...
He died on York.
He died to Georg!
So there's all the chance that Nesman had of catching up to Trent gone. Like, I was gonna say, like, Nesman was on York earlier. What's happening? No, he just died. Okay. Hendrix found his forethought. He's going to town, he's gonna go to garden. He's probably, like, he's likely to bail after the Wayforce Kingstone. No, why would commentators pay attention, Rom? We have better things to do, I think.
Yeah, like talk about our internet.
Well, yes, it is important if I can't hear you. I would have to run this show alone then. But yes, so Hendrix is on the path to his go mode if he just keeps following the stuff he finds and doesn't go to Fortress.
I don't think Hendrix reacted. I think he just quick warped and left.
I don't think Hendrix was surprised to find something there, so
yeah,
that always stops our reactions if it's the last location or close to. Well, yes, we will hear all of the rage admit in the interview, but
just hold on for half an hour and they'll be in here, and I'll be in witness protection.
Are you?
Am I?
You do realize that even if the ban list organizes witness protection, Hendrix is gonna be the one organizing.
Oh yeah. Nesman, please. Nesman's going into Georg on 3 hearts.
Well, he's going up the clouds to Georg on 3 hearts.
You can get 4 hearts here.
Yeah, there's 4 hearts here if you get them twice or something.
Where is this boss key for Fortress?
Vanilla?
Oh, he did grab a fairy. Good.
Yeah, he does have a fairy in his one free bottle. The other still has Mountain Dew. Nesman, do you really want to risk getting the 2 blue Yorks? Yeah, Hendris is following the breadcrumbs the seed is laying out, and is gonna find escape soon.
So each one of these orbs from Georg does a whole heart of damage, so you have to be super careful when fighting Georg.
Yeah, that
You
is
can
why
take so much damage.
the banless Georg spit out tons of them.
Oh, Trent just found the boss key. It was back right, wasn't it? It was on the key drop, I think. Which is a really rotten spot to be. That's like third to last check you do.
Depending on if you do back left or back right first, yeah.
Okay, and I think we can get our tower bit
Yes,
going.
so in Dark Hollow Castle, which Trent is close to getting to, we have 8 checks before the big key, and we need 5 small keys out of those. 4 of those are before the towers, 4 of those are the so-called towers, which are at the corners of the castle. So there's the and we have a bet on which of those 4 towers are going to be required.
Oh, the bet's up. Get your
The bet
bets
is
in.
up. You can get your bets in chat by typing ! bet followed by whatever your bet is. And do be aware of what bets have been previously posted, since we're
Yeah, if there's a
first
duplicate, it's first come, first serve. So if you copy someone else's one, you are not going to win. Alright, so what have we got? We've got 3...
We got 3 no southwest. We got both north. That was duplicated ones. We got 3 not northwest. We got 3 not northeast. We got 2 south northwest.
Both the diagonals.
The diagonal northwest southeast.
I think
we
that's
got
all
another
3.
3 northeast.
Oh no, that was a
Sorry.
copy.
That was a duplicate. 3 no southeast was a new one.
There we go. So all the 3 bets are out.
Yeah, so we still have 2 east and the other diagonal.
We've got an
northeast,
all
southwest
4 and
diagonal.
a 1.
So it's all.
By the way, Hendris has been DMing me the whole seed.
Oh, yes?
Giving me his
I haven't
rating
been
of what he
answering.
thinks of the seed.
I hope you haven't been answering.
No, I'm just reading them.
Yeah.
He can explain in the interview after.
I will leave it to Hendris to recount what he did. He's just taking notes in Myths DMs. That's something people do. So yeah, Trent just getting to the cutscenes to open DHC here. We'll close the bet once he gets his first check in here, so that'll most likely be the Stone King.
Yeah, the Stone King.
We do still have
We
a
have
few
until
bets
the Stone
open.
King
We
to
have
get your
the
bets in.
northeast southwest diagonal for the 2 bets, and we have the all 4 bets, as well as any specific 1 bets still available if you want to get a bet in.
Rom did put in all 4.
Rom did put in for all 4. Okay, we do have 1 2 bet and 4 1 bets open, and the 1 bets are not very likely.
We've got 2 north, 2 south, 2 east,
We have
2 west,
all 2
and
bets
the 2
except for
diagonals.
the
So we've got all the
anti-myth
2s.
diagonal.
No, we do. We do.
I didn't see the north, west,
Mad
northeast,
Wolf put
southwest
in
diagonal.
northeast. Oh, they did both north.
Yeah, they
oh,
did
so that's
both
a
north.
duplicate. Oh, okay. I thought it was northeast, southwest.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
that was
so
a
there is
duplicate.
the anti-myth diagonal. Are we really going to call them the myth diagonal and the anti-myth diagonal?
Yes, I've been calling them that for a while. Dex, why are you going? Okay, Dex decided on his fourth dip that he would overstay his welcome and droplets.
Yeah,
And it's not doing
he's like cape on Octo.
There's no
Calling it. He's like, yeah, yeah.
he's like, there's no way I'm coming back here for a fifth time. I'm just doing Octo now. So,
Alright, we're about to close the bet. And we get a small key on the Stone King. Doesn't tell us anything.
no, we knew at least one Smarky had to be before the towers, so... Well, specifically we actually knew it had to be in one of those first
Dex
3 checks.
does think about his decision there and goes, "Nah, this is dumb."
Good for him. Nesbin actually picking up that scroll on the heart piece. Slightly surprising to me, but okay. Even more surprising, he apparently did the right side before the left one. Huh. I should have paid more attention to the Nesbin's Fortress route, because that's weird. But yeah, Dex is now finding his last Caster Kinstone, which will lead him to the Velforce Kinstone, which hopefully he will follow to the Cape. If not, he can waste some time in Fortress.
We found a junk item in Dark Horror Castle for Trent, so that is all of the one bets are out the window now. It can only be 2, 3, or 4. And there's a small key, so it can't be all 4. So it's either 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Ooh, Trent. Trent's in the worst room in the game.
Yeah, this room is terrible.
Yep. Oh, Dax.
And he gets there now.
Alright, Trent does.
Dex is
Yeah.
doing what Nesman did and going until pushing that block. Did just
I
pick up
doubt
his
it. I
way
think they're
going to
go all the way to Fortress.
I mean, that's what you said when we saw Nesman here, and then he bailed after this, so...
Well, they did push the boulder, actually. Okay, they're going to keep on... I wonder what that boulder push was for. But I think they might be thinking that they have to double dip Fortress or something.
But how? No, you can't full clear Fortress right now.
Well, they beat then they start going all the way and doing everything else, and if they don't have Cape Head. Oh, and we got another item from Trent. That was not a small key, so it is 2. There are 2 required towers. Oh, am I a robot? Hello.
It was 2 or 3 towers before, so you must have found a small key, right? Like you found a third small key. Postron.
Wait, he did?
He found
Yeah,
3
oh sorry,
small
yeah,
keys.
he did find another small key. Yeah.
He used the
He's
small
2
key.
small keys away.
You do use a small key before that chest.
Yeah, I forgot. Because I saw he was on 2, and then he was on 2 again.
Yes.
But yeah, he used one and picked another one up in the meantime.
So it is 2 towers, but he did find a Smoky there.
We are robot commentators.
Are we both
We are
roboting?
bots.
Oh god.
Yeah. We
Guess
are.
it's a Discord thing then?
Yeah, instead of the Minish Maker devs working on a bot to generate seeds, they've generated bots to do commentary, because that's a much easier job.
Yeah, I mean, why would you have automated seed generation when you can have a commentary bot that also sometimes generates seeds?
I could definitely be replaced by a bot. I just say the same things over and over again. I don't even need to react to the action.
That is the good thing about not paying attention to it. You can be easily made redundant. Wait, why is that a good thing again? Dex trying to see what that item is without a cape. He only saw bottom pixel, but I think that would have been enough to tell that it wasn't the cape, so I don't know where he kept looking.
Alright. We are on 2 towers with Trent. They're going for northwest first. So I'm hoping for a small key here.
For my bet, I'm hoping there isn't a Smoky here, but I don't really care.
Should I be allowed to bet?
I mean, you only rolled the seed and could have had access to the
I
spoiler
did roll
log.
the seed, so I do have the spoiler log. I haven't actually gen the spoiler log, I've got the generator open, and there's a Smokey.
I mean, but we know what your bet is always.
Yeah, I've still got the
It's not
generator
like
open
you
so that I
changed
can
your
say the
bet
spoiler.
to match
Oh, yeah.
the seed in any way, so that is the good thing about having a bet you always have. It's
Yeah, but did I re-roll seeds over and over again until I won a bet? Or generated a seed that wins the tower bet?
is that the kind of thing you do, Myth?
No,
you did
that's so
times.
stupid. Oh, is that? I think Trent just did self.
Yeah, that was southeast, and it wasn't the Smoky, so not
Oh,
that kind of
dang
thing Myth does apparently.
Phew.
But good idea for the next time I generate this. No, it's not. Like,
They're
if you're
going
gonna
for
generate multiple seeds based on the content, at least make sure you get at least 5 meme points.
right. So is it going to be both west or both north? Yeah, the southwest tower is really, really annoying because of those genies. If they juggle you, they make you
And
lose
it's
a lot of
both
time.
west.
And there it is. Yep, so Trent had picked the tower as well. They've got all of their small keys, so they can go and get the boss key and make the Batty fights. Yeah, we're just under the 2-hour mark now. We have a little bit of time left to see if Trent's going to get sniped and we're going to see anyone finishing in under 2 hours. I do doubt it, though, because of the route Trent has done. They did make fantastic plays throughout a lot of this.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get sniped, but it's possible. Like, if you just... I don't know, how would you do better on this? Like, forget to pick up the grip ring in the first rupee cave and then come back after you find your four sword?
So we've got Trent onto. All of the. They can move on to Vati 1. Yeah, before Trent should be feeling pretty okay about this. They made sure they grabbed hearts before going into not grabbing hearts. They grabbed fairies after they grabbed their boss key.
Yeah, those fairies south of the boss key spot are quite well. The sparks there are a convenient sort of source of
Oh, Trent misses the first cycle. Yeah, he got set on fire straight away as soon as during Vati's first cycle.
And he is still
Yeah, with Vati,
trying to do
you just don't want to be on either his sides or below
no,
him.
7 flame Vati
'cause he will
is
shoot.
annoying.
And he gets a
Yeah,
great
he
spin
was
off and
Trying
manages
to
to.
get the 3 cycles there, right?
Yeah.
So
Technically a 4th cycle because they did the first cycle twice.
Oh, did he do
but
the first
The second and
cycle?
third cycles were fast.
yeah, and the first cycle twice is like that's the first easy one. So don't care that
And they have
much.
blue butterflies, so Vati 2 is going to be pretty easy. With the down strike as well, very nice first cycle. Oh,
That was party movement.
that was
Okay.
nasty. Bad Vati. Bad. Oh, and he's making clones the wrong way. No, you want to have Link on the left-hand side when you're creating clones at the bottom.
This is the spot
Oh
where you
my
wanna
god,
go kill.
Vati, you mean? Yeah, no, Trent's making clones the wrong way.
Still
And
gets
he
there.
manages. Right, there we go. That's the fight done. Not the trolliest Vati 2 we've.
No, I've seen you
Yes,
struggle
so
with Vati.
it doesn't. It's not actually. It's not actually the clock direction. Like clockwise and counterclockwise, it doesn't matter. It's actually like depending on the orientation.
I think wasn't it like aren't you always finding if you create clones in the middle?
You need to have Link in a specific spot. So the side ones are really good to know. Always have Link at the bottom. No.
No, okay, whatever.
Yeah, Link has to be on one of the sides.
And we have CSR bot announcing a finisher in chat. I think that was an accidental global hotkey thing because looking at the stream, they are still fusing kinstones in Caster.
First place finisher, Torrent didn't get sniped. They accidentally pressed fit. That timer. To have Trippy here. In the meantime, how's everyone else doing? So, has Dax's screen frozen for anyone else? It's frozen for me. But Hendrix is
doing missile on my screen.
Oh, okay. So, oh yes, Dax is still quite a bit behind because they need to get the cape and then do all of Palace as well. I'm suddenly non-robot. Hooray.
And it looks like Trent is going to join us for an interview in a bit.
Alright, Nesman is onto the Dark Knight fight in Dark Horror Castle. The first Black Knight warp one, which activates the blue warp. And then they've got a choice to make here, whether or not they...
Hello.
Hello.
And
GG's, friend.
GG's.
Myth, you're a meme.
Is that your band or?
No, it's not a ban. I played this apparently.
That's not a bad.
That's not a band. I'm surprised. Okay.
Did we just watch the same scene?
Hey,
Well, okay,
I got
you
lucky as
played
well.
this
Sorry.
really well, and
Terrible. Okay.
I think I'm going to get banned by the other guys because they did not have anywhere near as good a scene as you did.
I have no idea how.
Dax quadruple dipped droplets.
Ow.
Yeah, and you never went to Cape of Flames.
I was like, there was some more troll in this seat.
Yeah, we did have a few people going the vanilla path to Cave of Flame.
I thought about it, but I was like, okay, if I find something on the climb, I'm not gonna do it. Found the flippers, was like, okay, over to Temple of Droplets.
Well, the flippers were at the base, right?
Yeah, but still, if I was ready to do the vanilla climb, but if I find anything in that area, I'm not gonna do it. I just clean it up. I was a bit mad about the cane
Yeah,
placement.
That's
Only a bit mad.
so,
I don't know if you heard me ask anything, but he cut out for me. But yeah, that cane was.
yeah,
So
am
the
I
first-
going
first thought behind that cane was Nesman,
to...
who didn't have a gas jar at the time.
When I got that gust jar, where I got that early, I was like, you know what? That might be the advantage I need for the seed, so I'm gonna push a lot of checks with that, and that was the reason why I actually did World of Fed.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, out of the people on Restream, you and Dex instantly went to Deepwood like that when the first time to the Minish loop, and Hendris went there straight after getting the boot. So, having just picked up the Ocarina, he flew it there instead of chasing Cast or anything like that. Whereas Nesman, it took him a while to go to Deepwood, like after Lantern, after having done Lantern checks and drops and having paid up the Force Sword.
This was a seed, for sure. I have no idea how I played it this well. Myth, whatever you did, apparently I think like your seeds.
Look, just because you like them doesn't mean you don't have to ban them. No, okay. Your choice.
Nah, I don't feel like that's ban-worthy because it's memey, but like, for me it wasn't bad. Sure, the locations are bad, but you get the items so easily.
Yeah, I guess the seed did have some upsides, like locking you out of Fortress and Palace basically until go mode.
It's my perfect seed, okay? Like, I don't like looking for your go mode at the end, so it just put them in convenient places and said, okay, your go mode is, well, yeah, you got a long go mode and it's all execution. That's like the perfect seed for me, I'd love that. I don't know if anyone caught that.
Yeah, I did understand you. I would assume, therefore, that Restream probably also did. Don't think that kind of seed is gonna get you back into racing, though? Or is it?
Me? Oh, man.
Next week.
Well, next week, yeah. Guess we haven't talked about that enough. How do you feel about next week, Trent? Old max settings?
Aren't there as well traps or something?
Yes, that does include traps. That doesn't include traps, obscure spots, sanity, shuffle.
Oh, max settings next week?
Old max settings.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a variety race.
Everything but Figurine Hunt and Oko.
I need at least one.
Do a practice seed. Just
Yeah, I need 1 or 2 practice seeds, but probably if it's manageable, sure, because that
honestly,
sounds a lot
play
of fun.
one practice seed and you'll love it. But my practice seed I did was I did it in 2.5 hours. It's not longer than current race settings because key sanity speeds up a lot of the dungeons, especially Dark Horror Castle.
I mean, as long as you don't draw the vanilla boss key there, it's fine, right?
Vanilla Bosky in Cave of Flame. In Fortress of Winds or something. Or something on the Zard.
Yeah, or DHC. Ugh.
Yeah, vanilla DHC.
DHC Bosky would be something.
And the snipe! Bluesy finishes in second place ahead of Nesman, who's on Batty 3 right now.
GG's to Bluesy. Do wonder what they thought about this.
Oh, we're gonna read that soon, believe me.
Oh yeah, I expect
I
Bluesy
think
to show
we'll
up in
have
chat any
Bluesy.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
how
I think they should have-
that. But
Yeah, it just refreshed. Race time did have Trent a second for a while, but as soon as Bluesy finished it, then re-updated everything.
yeah, or if you had reloaded the page, that would have also done it. But yes, the overlay is wrong. Trent did finish in first because the person that had finished before him did undone.
Alright, we've got Nesman on the last hit here. I think it's the last hit.
Yeah, and Bluesy is in chat.
Oh no,
so,
they got
Bluesy, is funny a ban or not a ban for Myth? There's a snipe!
Nesman!
That's a snipe!
Nesman gets sniped! Nesman!
So, when you said Bluesy was a snipe, no,
Nesman
this is a snipe!
Doing the bottle
10 seconds!
means and got sniped by goldfish!
Now that's a snipe!
So Myth, you
GG's
might
to
want to
them.
run. You might want to run when Nesman comes in here.
GG's Nesman!
And we have Nesman.
Hey guys,
Oh,
GG's.
I knew it was
Congrats
a lot
on
for me
getting
the moment
sniped.
I died at Georg again. It's all
So
my
what do you
fault.
think of the seed?
It was okay until I didn't go into Deadwood Shrine. Myth gets ultimate ban points for that, by the way.
Alright,
yeah, I thought so.
that's one.
One.
Trent
Just
decided
one?
not to ban. We haven't heard
Trent-
from
yeah.
Cozy or Goldfish yet.
No idea
Trent
what I
Hill,
did.
Points for
No
that.
idea what I did, but I played the seed very good, so I have no idea how.
Did you go into Cave of Flames?
No.
I went in and checked the rupees, and that was about it.
Yeah, guess what Hendris and Dex did?
Oh, they didn't, did they?
Yeah, they went all the way through.
Oh no. Did they find anything useful?
No.
Wait. Yeah.
Did Dax check his favourite chest?
Yeah. He was hoping his force sword was going to be there, but it wasn't.
Word of
Dax
comfort
ended
for
up
it.
quadruple dipping droplets.
Quadruple.
Yeah, quadruple.
I think I dipped it about 3 times. Thanks to
Yeah,
being in
that
one of the
sounds
ultimate
right. Once before Lantern, once with Lantern, Gust shot.
Yeah, Lantern was in the best place, if I'm honest. I was so excited to get
Yeah,
Lantern.
Lantern.
I actually bailed out of Trilby without checking the last chest.
Yeah, we noticed that, and we were wondering if you were going to go back for it, but you did.
Can you tell me what that treasure pond was in front of Link's house, though?
A very nice great spin.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And a lot of other things.
I mean, it was great spin, sword, grip ring, right?
Yeah.
And enough money.
Well, sure, but money wasn't important this seed. Well, I guess Syrup had something, but money wasn't very important. Like,
It was for me at one point. I imagine I was the only one who went to Krenel without Gus.
alright, was Jabbernet also there, or what was that? That was all.
Jabbernet was also in the...
It
No,
was really
Jabbernet
early.
was near Castle, the Bombable path.
Right!
Yeah.
That. So you right after you find your bomb back, right, yeah. That's where Jabbernet was. But yeah. Yeah, that's around the time... Like, I think it was 50 minutes when shortly after Dex got the first element.
Can't really call anything on this seed. I mean, as much as like it had 2 favourite trolls in it, it was still a fast seed. For a miss seed, that is.
Yes, because it locked you out of Wind Runes and Upper Vale Falls until basically go mode.
It was like my perfect seed, because you could just do Fortress and Palace in you were in go mode through those dungeons. It was all execution.
I
Oh, yeah,
mean,
I had
yes.
perfect execution when it came to Georg.
I mean, yes.
I think
it is
Georg was
slow-mo.
the one doing execution.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I mean, go mode, yes, but if you don't follow the Veil Fault Skinstone immediately,
Yeah, that is the one thing that can trip you up there. Lantern was the tribute digging cave.
Actually, this was a very linear seed. Like,
Yeah.
you kind of got locked into and brute forced into going to Templar droplets.
Yeah,
There was exactly one thing that I didn't like, that lamp placement.
And GG to Sean finishing in 5th place. We've got so many people finishing in such close proximity to each other.
it's almost like people are getting good at this game.
Either that or the seed was nice.
Or that, but do you really think the sea was nice?
It wasn't too bad. Like that it could be way worse. At least I didn't have to farm any kinstones. Like, the only bad kinstone was the one in Caster.
Yeah, you did get a lot of kinstones really early, and the very first kinstone really late, so most of those kinstones didn't do anything, but you had them when you needed them.
Yeah, that was so telling though. The Veil Falcon stone. It was like, here you go, and it's like, okay, right. It's in a super convenient spot, so I can bail out of Wind Ruins, not losing much time, and go check Veil Falls first. And yeah, you get your cape before committing to too much.
Yeah, like basically if you decide to just check the rupee spots and get the wind crest after getting that Faith Stone, which is a very sensible decision, you'll find your cape and be in go mode.
Also, I think that was our first ever cape for go mode. Have we had any other cape for go modes before? Because I don't remember any.
I already said earlier I didn't remember any.
I don't remember either. You know, the only good thing about that is one thing. Cape blocks a lot of stuff.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, yes, but like, there's nothing that's hard locked. There's not much that's hard locked by cape.
Yeah, it's basically the bell, the one check on Swiftblade and Hype Cave that it was like locking you out of that you could have really done earlier this season. Like, sure, it locks stuff in Palace, but
You save far more time on every other check by being able to use the cape to speed up your movement than the extra checks that would have wasted you time. I think the cape's like one of the only items that does that. It saves you more time than you could possibly lose by doing checks with it.
I was slightly mad that I couldn't sub to this seat even. But that was a small thing.
Surprising that you could sub to the seed with, or nearly sub to the seed with the dungeon layout as well.
Yeah.
and apparently Dex decided not to bother doing the AC in forfeit. Am I seeing that right?
Are they missing something?
Nope. They would just have to go through DHC.
Oh.
But yeah, Dex forfeit. But might still join us for an interview.
Yeah,
So
in
they
the
can
meantime,
get
we've got Hendris at the end of Dark Horror Castle. They're going to be making their way through the Veti fights. Should I just run before Dax gets in here?
You think you need to?
I think they're very mad. Dax is the most hurt person by this seed.
Dex is one of the guys who full cleared Cave of Flames, and he didn't bail after the first Kinstone, did he?
Yeah, he did all of Fortress without the cape. Yeah, if you're at the beginning of Dark Horror Castle and you've already got 5 people finished ahead of you, like I completely understand.
Yeah, like at that point,
forfeiting.
I guess Dex just got frustrated with the seed and didn't want to go through Dark Horror Castle.
There were a lot of pitfalls that really can be mean. At least you didn't have us to do a vanilla Temple of Droplets layout without a cape.
Yeah, Dax really early on did the play for Vanilla Cave of Flames. Oh, and do I
Where
run?
is Dex? GG.
That was
I'm
dumb.
Am I getting a ban point for that?
I don't care. The main mistake was by me. You're not at fault at all. I just forgot about Rupee Mania in one
Oh.
spot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a
okay.
spot that had a Force Sword. Because it has to have the Force Sword if I forget it.
Oh, so you just forgot those rupee spots existed.
It was more of... That was the first time in who knows how long that I have gotten to that room without a cape. So my thought was, oh no, I can't jump to the left. And because I always pick up the rupees after opening the portal, I just left.
Ah, yep, okay. I can see how that happens, and
I'm
Yeah.
surprised people finished as fast as they did, though, where the cane was.
yeah.
You did end up doing a lot of stuff that they didn't do.
Yeah, I figured that with all of Cave of Flames and those other few cane checks. Since well, some of those are also available with Cape, like 1 or 2.
But yeah, like Trent said it earlier, that he basically just hoped that that early Gastra was an advantage and wanted to push that. He did Blue Chew when he had the chance.
That makes sense. Who was the first to finish Deepwood?
I think so.
think
On
Trent
restream,
was-
Trent got there a few seconds before you did,
Yes.
and I think Bluesy said he was there a bit earlier still than both of you. So
Yeah, unfortunately, Nesman got the Gus Jar over an hour in.
So Nesman's first dip into Deepwood was with the Force Sword.
That's early.
What?
Yes. Nesmund had avoided Deepwood for a while, and then he found the lantern, and then he went into droplets and got his first sword, and then he went to Deepwood with the lantern.
And we say GG to Hendris.
I mean, you got the nut that early. Like, why? I mean, okay, I did not expect to actually find the Gustja in there.
I mean, for you two, you didn't have all of your swords because of the route that you did through Minish Woods. So you were in Minish Village with your Jabbernet and thought, you know what, let's go into Deepwood. So that guided you into there. But yeah, for Hendris and Nesmund, they did different routes. So they got their sword in Minish Woods, and they'd already got one in Trilby as well. So it was like, oh, there's my red sword.
Well,
I
Hendris
guess I
had
leave
got
Minish
the
Woods.
Trilby one first. Nesmund just didn't go into Deepwood and got the green sword there, and then went and got the red sword. Hendris was the only one on Rismu who actually had the green sword from the scrub first before going for the Minish loop.
It was entertaining going down to the scrub, being like, you know, it'd be really nice if I got a sword here. Would you like to buy a sword?
Welcome,
GG,
Hendris.
Yeah. That was fun.
Ben or no Ben?
Would you like to repeat your comments that you were DMing me during the seed?
Yeah, sure. So the first one was 5 out of 7 seed, needs my books. And the second one was correction, 6 out of 7, cape was too early.
Cape was too early. Are you sure about that?
It was some 2-hour cape. I was early for his...
No cape for me.
Yeah, same.
Come on, Cape is not
It was never on the SCO mode item,
Yeah.
logically.
I really enjoyed the Gustja in Deepwood. Oh,
Hayden's just woken up.
oh. Hello, Hayden. Good morning.
What did I say earlier about Hayden being asleep?
Yeah.
I think that was something, yeah.
Yeah.
You missed
cool.
glorious seed? Question mark.
Yeah. You missed something. So the cane threw me off completely. I did the entirety of Cave of Flames, and that's probably why I didn't finish a bit sooner. Just because I had that gut feeling that with the Gustja in Deepwood and the cane on Blue Chew, there's got to be something on Malawi.
But why don't you just get the ruby spots first?
Yeah, I was me just quick fingering. Yeah, that was just me being quicker than I thought it would be. Just because, hang on. Okay, so I got the cane and I was like, okay, cane, I'm done here. And then I quick warped and I was, hang on, I forgot something. So yeah, that was completely my fault. That was fun.
Hayden, you just wrote it last week.
Yeah. August 2nd. That's the
People
one
forgot about that when I asked you, but... well, like... But yeah, what made you go to Deepwood when you did,
The
Hendris?
very early Jabbernet.
So you just had that nut still in mind and were like,
Yeah, I was like, okay.
I just got
Jabbernet-
out boots, but no, let's not do caster, let's go to
Yeah.
Deepwood.
Yeah. I was like,
Okay.
okay, so very early Jabbernet. It's like, okay. Normally that's a that's a red herring, but this is a myth seed we're talking about. So it had to be in Deepwood. And even then, even if Deepwood was, let's say, boss locked, that wouldn't have been a great, like, loss of time.
Jabbernet wasn't even required this seed though.
Yeah. Where are the flippers?
Base of Krenel, the
Kind of
water
base.
cave.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So once you had got a bottle from Western Woods, you had access to that.
Yeah. A bit of shame this wasn't required though. That was really nice. But yeah, I can't really give any band points for this, can I?
You can, it's your choice.
Well, the 20-minute detour through completely barren Cave of Flames, that was completely my fault. Yeah.
Join me. I didn't give one either.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point we are like 1 ban for 5 no bans.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think we're getting to the majority of people banned
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
So unless Myth thinks the seed was terrible enough to ban himself.
Wait, does Myth get to suffer if I give him one?
I mean, at this point, it's not likely that the majority of people will ban him, so it doesn't
Yeah.
make a difference since we got at least
Yeah,
one person banning him
yeah.
anyways.
It was fun.
I mean, like the seed looks worse than it is actually to play.
This
Yeah.
was a terrible jet seed, basically.
Yes. We had
Yeah.
So we had the Cloud of Skin Zone super early. I was completely convinced that I had like 4 items alone in Palace or in Wind Tribe. But that was not the case.
Hayden, you need to be actually joining the weeklies to ban Myth.
Yeah. You have to hey,
You have to be able to
play
join the weekly.
You have to be awake and you have to play the seed.
Like, I don't even see a cruelty point in this.
Oh no, the cruelty points changed anyways, but no, there was
Yeah.
none. Like,
Yeah. The Gastra was a bit devious, but it's like it's Gastra and Deepwood. You have to expect that.
Is it working now?
we can hear you now. We're trying to talk
Yay!
earlier.
Tech issues.
Yay!
Hey, I know those.
Yeah, that was fun.
Was
That
a
was really
nice
fun.
seed, yeah.
Yeah. Bit of a shame that we didn't get to see Yelawi. But otherwise, yeah.
That
almost
book, though.
Yeah. The book on Gordon.
Which book
If
are you
I-
talking about?
The book on Gordon.
Hilary.
Oh,
Like, the last book that was amazing on
yeah.
Yeah.
Mazal. I was like, should I collect it and just do it?
I had the same thought.
And then I was like, no one has finished. No, I can't meme yet.
Yeah.
If Kate could have been there.
Yeah.
If you didn't finish that early, I would have checked it.
Yeah. Well, I did. Mazala's my last boss, so I got the cape earlier.
Yeah.
So I was like,
same.
okay, I'm in go mode now. Wouldn't really matter to check. But yeah. I like the memes.
But yeah, I think that's it for this seed.
Yeah.
Do tune in next week for the variety setting of old mech settings, which is everything except figurine hunt and Orko.
Nice. That sounds
So
lovely.
that means it's race settings plus obscure locations, key sanity, and shuffled elements.
Ooh.
And also traps.
Traps are lovely.
Fun.
I like them.
No, it honestly is super fun. It's up there as one of my top settings for this rando.
Well,
I
traps.
did do a practice settings practice for this, and I finished it in 2 hours 30. So it's not longer than a typical race seed.
Well, it does depend on your elements, though.
Yeah, 100%. Depends on
Yeah.
the elements and the key locations.
Yeah. For example,
No, Francois, no pet items because that would require open DHC, so it would actually make it less likely for the elements to be pet.
It's just open DHC. I see no issues with this.
Hmm?
Just open DHC. I see no possible issues from this.
yeah.
I mean, Sanity with OpenDHC is fun, but not for when you're trying to go for max settings.
Yeah, but I enjoyed the seed, and I'm curious to see how next week's seed will shape form. Just because the elements could be anywhere. Well, they couldn't be in deep, yeah. They could be in DHC, but they could be everywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be a terrible seed.
Mm-hmm.
It's also Force Sword required for DHC as well, so
Yeah.
no Force Sword
Do we-
inside DHC memes.
Yeah,
Why? Like, let's leave that. Force is required anyways.
yeah,
I'd leave that on Zero Sword.
yeah. Why not?
But then isn't maximum enough?
Well,
It is
it's
max
still
setting.
swords are still
Max
required.
power.
Like, it's not like you don't need the Force Sword because of that.
It's gonna be great. Okay, your blue sword is in the matches, but your full sword. Have
That's
fun.
somewhere else.
Have fun.
Yeah, I have a habit of last locationing my last element. Did that a few times when I ran max settings. But yeah. Ooh, and Johnny finished. GG.
Yeah, GG to Johnny.
Yeah, GG.
And from the looks of it, we've got someone else that is very close to finishing.
Oh yeah, who was it? Nesman and Goldfish. so Goldfish sniped Nesman. That was nice. That was really
Yeah,
nice to see.
10-second snipe was a thing.
Nesman was memeing with the bottle. He equipped the
No!
Mountain Dew. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
equipped Mandu. I
Did
don't
I
think
call
that was
that?
in 10 seconds, but
It's not 10 seconds, but it's.
that's like... It was almost that he lost a position to that.
Yeah.
He lost 2 positions to dying to Georg and had
Oh,
to
sure.
go through
Yeah.
Palace again.
I don't
Oh,
think he wanted to
no.
die to Bjork.
Oh, Nesman, no.
Are we ready to wrap things up?
I think we are.
Then it's getting late for some people. Oh yeah, Smash Brixton
And-
just finished.
Yeah, and GG to Smash
GG.
Brixton.
We can confirm that 6 people decided not to ban Myth, so that's
Yeah.
that. Don't need to ask anyone else.
Nope.
Yeah.
Except if Myth would... Myth, you still have the chance to ban yourself?
Absolutely. Come on, French Vanilla Gust Jar, Kane on Blue Chew.
Okay, Myth is first on the ban list due to that.
Yeah.
There was a Force Sword, like 1 check away from being on Octo itself.
Okay, Myth, congratulations on your temporary first place on the ban list.
Why do I do this?
That was your choice.
Not. I misread that. Sorry, it's second.
Aw.
Got a solid second. Hayden is still in first.
Fine, I think I'm in third place.
You're in fourth. No.
Oh, fourth? Okay, good. I want to be top 10 and be number 10 this time.
Sure.
I
I
think
can
that's
work
not
my way
Minish's
down the
side.
list. Okay, so now I think, are we ready to wrap things up?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm GG to all the runners. Thanks, iBot and Myth for doing commentary, and also Tomoltach and Dr. Shocky for tracking with me. And
Thank you for doing the restream.
Oh, you're welcome. Always my pleasure. I am going to let you know that there is a weekend coming up where I'm going to have to make arrangements for someone else to do it. Because I do have to spend time occasionally with my husband. So, actually, that's gonna be like 2 weeks from now because there's a Pokemon Go Fest thing. So, one day off since January is not bad. Okay. I guess
No,
I think we're
Fest.
gonna raid one of the other runners. Any suggestions anyone has?
I didn't see where the other guys are.
I
I know
think-
Nisman's doing another seed, but
I think Lunastick is not quite.
Luna's Stick's on their way to Dark Horror Castle right now,
Should we-
and our dragon is on Mazao, and we'll be going to Dark Horror Castle straight after.
So who should we send him off to? 'Cause we can go to either one. Our
Do
dragon.
we have a coin?
We can go to our first place finisher, Luna Stick.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's send people off there. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna wrap things up. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.